Guys, this is potentially game-changing for the gaming industry. Right now, developing rumors are swirling that PlayStation CEO Hiroki Todoki is having an emergency meeting after Steam and Xbox integration leaks on social media. Sony is extremely concerned that the PlayStation console will become obsolete if Xbox gets Steam. And if you don't know what Steam is, basically it's the PC gaming's biggest platform for game sales, for just communication. It is like a whole ecosystem of PC gaming. I have games from Steam that I purchased for my gaming PC 10, 15 years ago, and they're always having sales. It's basically the heart of PC gaming. And right now, as we look at this, CD Projekt Red, 90% sale on a lot of their biggest titles. If Xbox gets Steam, this is an absolute game changer. PlayStation are extremely worried. They've got every right to be worried. This could be big because basically your Xbox console, your Xbox Series X, Series S could essentially turn into a gaming PC. That's right, you heard me right. This could be absolutely massive. Let's get into it on Blaze 2K. We cover gaming multiple times today on this channel. We've been covering Switch 2 a lot lately. Please like, subscribe, click the bell icon if you want to be on the tip of the spear as far as gaming news is concerned. And check the links down below in the video description for all the best accessories, you name it. Everything's down there. And check out our Switch 2 stock tracking stream. Link should be down there as well if you want to stay up to date on Switch 2 news. And just get alerted when Switch 2 goes live at all the major retailers. So let's get into what this means. So here's an article from Vice. Next Xbox is rumored to feature Steam and Epic Game Store. Here's why this would help Microsoft beat PlayStation. A new rumor claims that Microsoft will release the next-gen Xbox consoles with access to both Steam and Epic Game Store. Now that is a massive, like, if that is true, that is absolutely massive, because I have a Steam library longer than my arm, just like hundreds of titles on Steam that I would have instant access to with the next Xbox next-gen console. So you basically, with the next Xbox console, will potentially be a hub for you to buy games across every platform known to man. You're not going to be locked into the ecosystem, the PlayStation ecosystem, and only be able to play games on PlayStation devices. So what does this mean? If I buy a game on my new next-gen Xbox on Steam, using Steam, let's say Witcher 4. It's not out yet, but let's say Witcher 4 is out by the next Xbox. Probably not, but let's say I buy Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, let's say I buy Grand Theft Auto 6 on Steam. I'll be able to play it on my Xbox home console in front of the TV. I'll be able to go into my office here and play Grand Theft Auto 6 on my gaming PC. If I want to switch to like my own office and play in with the max settings, max graphics. And then if I want to pick up my Steam Deck gaming PC and continue playing Grand Theft Auto 6 there, I could do it, because buying on Steam allows, if this works, if this happens, if Xbox, the next gen Xbox, gets access to Steam games and Epic Games as well as their own Microsoft store, I'll be able to play games on everything. So if I buy it on Steam, I'll be able to play it on this, be able to play it on my game PC, be able to play it on my Xbox. I won't be locked into one ecosystem like we are with Nintendo and PlayStation. And that is why PlayStation should be worried, because it tears down the walled garden that is the PlayStation ecosystem, right? There's no more, you need to play a PlayStation, you need to buy a PlayStation to play these games. You could buy games and play them on whatever device you want. And that is the prime selling point, potentially, for the next Xbox, is the fact that Xbox games are everywhere. You could buy them on Steam, buy them on Xbox Store, buy them on the Epic Game Store, buy them wherever. But if you buy them on Steam and Xbox gets Steam, you can buy them on Steam and play them on everything. Your Xbox in front of your TV, your gaming PC in the bedroom, your Steam Deck while you're on the go. It basically, just like I said, tears down the walled garden that is a lot of these console ecosystems like iPhone. Absolutely good. It's just as if iPhone or Apple let you have multiple app stores from different services. So you could basically compare deals and download apps and use the same apps you buy on your iPhone on an Android device, right? Imagine how crazy that would be. That is what Xbox is potentially proposing here with Steam on Xbox and PlayStation. If I was PlayStation right now, I would be absolutely pooping the bed. I'd be scared, and I don't even know how they respond to this. Maybe they might be forced to basically allow you to install Steam on your PlayStation, which would be unreal. And because PlayStation are quite happy sucking up all the profits, and as you know, if you sell a game, if you sell your game through Steam gets a cut of the profits, right? This is pretty massive. So let's read what else it has to say. So a new leak claims that the next-gen Xbox... I've been ranting for 5 minutes about this, guys. I just want to emphasize the gravity of the situation. So new leak claims next-gen Xbox consoles will ship with Steam and Epic Games integrated into the Microsoft Store. This means millions of players would have access to Valve's vast library of games, potentially at discounted prices, and if true, it would also bring Xbox closer to bridging the gap between PC and console. Could Xbox get into... Well, this essentially places Xbox damn near close to PCs, all right? We've been saying this for a long time. You know, if they were just allowed to install Windows on your Xbox console, a lot of people would just buy an Xbox instead of a gaming PC, wouldn't they? I mean, if they're able to pack custom SoCs, you know, pack a very powerful package into an affordable price and sell it and allow you to run Windows or run PC games on it, that would be absolutely mind-blowing. I'm going to be doing more videos talking about this and speculating what this could mean. But right now, this is just... The leaks just came out. PlayStation are panicking. So yeah, next console could have Steam. Could it have Windows as well? That'd be kind of cool. Before we dive in, it should be stated up front to take this rumor with a major grain of salt. With that said, the new leak was first picked up on gaming enthusiast forum Reset Era. According to Xstasis, the next-gen Xbox will actually ship with Windows OS installed. We've been waiting for this. Imagine having an Xbox Series X, a nice little cube sitting on your desk, using it for browsing the web, playing PC games, using, you know, Windows applications, getting work done with it. Like a little portable, like, Xbox device. They are so well positioned to do that. Whether you want to have one in the living room, one in your office, one in the bedroom, a complete multimedia device that does everything: work, business work, browsing YouTube, applications, games, PC games, Windows games. We're no longer locked to one ecosystem. It's all about content and utility. And PlayStation have basically been a monopoly as far as like their walled garden and gaming is concerned. You know, you need to buy a PlayStation device. If you want to play your PlayStation games on the go, you have to buy a portal to play them on the go. They've locked you in. They've made like an Apple-esque ecosystem around PlayStation. And if Microsoft does this with the next Xbox, installs a full desktop operating system on it, with Steam games, with their own marketplace, with it, the ability to use it as a gaming PC and sell it for an affordable price like $499, $599. Hell, that'd be good. $699 for a gaming PC with that power. Absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, they're hoping to maybe put Epic Games integration as well. That's the other storefront. Nobody really likes Epic Games, but you know, Epic Games paid a lot of money for the Epic Games Store. The creator also shared some other interesting tidbits, such as Microsoft developing a Windows shell similar to SteamOS's big picture mode, and we've discussed this because Xbox and obviously Asus are collaborating to make a new Xbox handheld, and Xbox are making their own gaming handheld down the line. The new Xbox handheld coming in the next few years. However, one of the more intriguing, and obviously the biggest issue with Windows handhelds today, is the fact that obviously Windows on a touchscreen device on a gaming handheld, it's not exactly intuitive. That's why Asus, Lenovo, etc. have had to make their own overlays on top of Windows to basically make navigating it with a controller a lot more intuitive and comfortable. But apparently Xbox is working on their own Windows sort of gaming overview system thing, and I think that's a really smart play, and I think that's going to tie into this. So it's going to have their own big picture mode, if you want to call it that. However, one of the more intriguing claims is Microsoft's working on an Xbox emulator that would let console owners play their older Xbox games on PC. Oh my god! Not everyone believes this rumor, though, as some Reset Era members have pointed out. Xstasis has gotten rumors about the next... He's got some rumors about the new Nintendo Switch 2 wrong in the past. Even the content creator himself admits these aren't 100% verifiable. What makes this latest leak interesting, however, is that several prominent Microsoft insiders have been hinting over the past year that Xbox will essentially be a PC, which with this leak certainly lives up to that concept. Regardless of whether it's true, I want to use this topic to jump into a larger conversation. If Microsoft wants to compete with PlayStation, they should absolutely move further toward turning Xbox consoles into true gaming PCs. This would be phenomenal. I've been waiting for this day to happen for the longest time. In my opinion, integrating Steam and Epic Games into their consoles would be the perfect step in that direction. Microsoft should absolutely use Steam on Xbox to compete with PlayStation. Like I said, this would just shatter walls. This would bring Xbox back into the game again. Xbox would be back. He said, look, there's no sugarcoating it. Microsoft has taken a beat in this generation and the last, ever since the Xbox 360. This isn't Sony fanboyism speaking either. I don't take sides in the console war nonsense. In fact, I own both Series X and a PS5, so this house doesn't discriminate. That said, I've long believed that Microsoft's pivot to its subscription service, Game Pass, is a winning strategy that will pay off in the long run, and that belief was further strengthened when Xbox began releasing all of its titles on PC day one. However, I still think most mainstream consumers don't want to build their own PC or shell out thousands of dollars for a high-end gaming rig. That's why Microsoft is essentially turning the next Xbox into a PC in a box with access to Steam, Epic Games. It's such a powerful move. It would give console players one of the most biggest advantages of PC gaming: digital storefronts that offer regular discounts. More importantly, if the next gen Xbox also ships with Windows OS installed, it creates a gateway into PC gaming that casual players can access from the comfort of their living room. Mind is blown. Can you imagine? So you guys, let me know what you think about it in the video description, in the video comments down below. I'm Blaze2K. Check the links, like, subscribe, click the bell icon, check the links down below. And for me and my son, have a wonderful day. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Blaze2K. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is massive.
Let's go.